Second Life breaks up, First Life marriages, whatever. There is not enough emphasis given to the real love stories, not just romantic love, but finding great friendships, finding platonic love, business relationships, and all those wonderful, wonderful stories which need to be told and share more. So I have a simple rule, and that rule is whenever something really moves you and you feel good about it, or you want to say something good to someone, you like someone, tell them right away. Don't hesitate, because as soon as you do that, both of you are going to feel a lot better about each other, and your chances are you're going to find something great to say after that, and the love will keep flowing like that. That's how great things happened, and that's how I influenced some of the great inventions that are in Second Life today. Like, for example, face lights. We see so much of them, and I know they're a joke. They're kind of maligned. I feel kind of guilty in some ways, but face lights were a thing that I helped get the fashion industry hooked on. And you can see the influence that's had today. Such a simple one thing that's led to woohoo, this whole transformative effect on our Second Life culture. Yeah, I encourage always, and hopefully we'll have room for some questions and answers after. I'd be glad to delight you. And here's another picture of Ravi and I. I've been associated with a number of creative projects at Linden Lab. One of them was being like the community liaison, if you will, or ambassador even, for Windlight, atmospheric rendering, changed environments, cooler, better skies and suns and moons. The advantage of that is clearly that sometimes, again, we can't articulate things in words, but when we see a picture, when we see a beautiful picture, we see romantic sunsets, we just, like they say, a picture is 1,000 words, a video might be several thousand, and we feel this in our hearts, and we share this. Did you know, here's a quick fact, there's over 650,000 pictures tagged Second Life on the popular social site Flickr.com. And that's in large part to many residents who share this. They make shots of their avatars, shots of their adventures in the world. And what I love about that is when people outside of Second Life see that, and they come in, and they get very interested and so passionate. And other creative things I've done, let me bring this next slide, have included the Torley textures. I originally began this. Let me give you all a link to download these later if you want. They're all free. Oh, fantastic, Ray. Or Rai, how do you pronounce that? Don't want to... Rai Hacks. Yes, Ray, thank you, Ray Hacks. Yeah, these Torley textures, I started them because no one else was making textures quite like them in Second Life, and I decided to offer them for free, and of course you can use them in builds that you sell, and I just went ahead and week after week, I made over 600 of them. So if you want to get them, go to that URL. That was another one of sort of an informal project. I did it on my own time, but because it's so intrinsically linked to the work I do, teaching people how to use the building tools in Second Life. And yeah, I'm going to take questions after. And I've also, of course, done a lot of creative photography. Like this is a shot of my wife, actually, with a lot of colors. I have a great propensity for colors. And some people will joke to me in combination with the watermelon, why do you have a taste for such loud colors? I think it's because of how my eyes perceive the spectrum differently. But all of what you see today has come one after another. I didn't have 600 textures instantly. I made one after another. I didn't learn to speak more fluently like this and present very confidently instantly. This came after years of practice as well. And chatting, my typing speed as well, because some people have noticed before, that was a constant joke, that, oh, Torley types so fast. It's because I practiced and I learned where my weaknesses are. And because I look and learn from others who do better than me, and I look to them as great models. You may have also seen this next picture I'm going to show you. This is one of the default pictures we use for the login screen. It's a Windlight picture. Just very pretty, very creative, of course. I just wanted to show this one because it really simply, at its essence, really shows how that sort of visual effect can have such a profound emotional impact on our Second Life. And I really love seeing all your avatars here today, all unique, humanoid, non-humanoid, even some, I see a Loco Poco, and different kinds of hair, just very, very beautiful. So to this day, I just would like to encourage you, avatar centricity, how you express yourself, never stop learning. As obvious as it sounds, sometimes we need encouragement. I need encouragement too. Never stop living Second Life, and always realize that in making small positive changes, one after another, you can come up with something that will look big and fantastic, and something that will impact many more people positively. And they, influenced by you, will carry that on. And I'm only saying this because I've seen this in practice. It's certainly not theory. A lot of my work concerns that. I'm very concerned not just with buzzwords like social media, but how to connect with people across thousands of miles across the world. You got to keep on going with that. So this last picture here, or the second last I think it is, this is Here Island. If you haven't visited it, I'd like to share it with you. It's like my dreams have awakened within Second Life. There's no better way to learn than doing a lot of the time. This picture up here I have res. It should show my big watermelon head saying friendly greetings, like in my video tutorials. And by the way, if you haven't heard of my video tutorials and all that, you can learn more about all of this. Let me type in